Malcolm was a very sort of quiet. He was actually a quiet child, a thumbsucker. His username was thumbsuckg.
He loved sports. It was always really cool to see him, like, in his prime. Anything he actually tried to put his mind to, he was really good at. I was always impressed.
He had 120 pills of Oxycontin. We didn't realize he had a serious addiction. It spiraled so quickly.
The families are full-on victims of ignorance. They get taught to beat up on the addict and their family, kick them to the curb, don't enable them, give them tough love.
People are told, like, you gotta let them go. They gotta go live their life. They gotta figure it out.
They have to hit rock bottom. You hear
right, you hear that. And you know what? That's when you lose them.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm back. You know, he was like, I'm back.
He earned about 3 or 4 nicknames from the gym, from all the teammates. You know, as a funny person, as nonstop talking for 5 hours straight, he has no problem.
He wanted to go far. He had aspirations of being one of the best. And he had the drive, too. He would send me little Snapchat videos 4 times a day of what he was eating, when he was running, everything.
There were times in our small group where Malcolm would just sit there and cry, and he didn't say anything.
Talking about the addiction, I don't think that's something that people like him probably really want to talk about. It probably brings out a lot of pain.
We were really close. Like, I had like a sense that like something was wrong, but I never really asked him. I wish I knew. I had no idea.
An addiction is an addiction. You know, I didn't let that come between us. You know, now I look back after, like, what could I have done? What about if I would have called him that day?
My brother sent me a thing on Facebook saying if there was anything that ever happened to him for like a legacy chapter. And I was just like, why would you say that? Basically for me to take over his account if he passed away.
He knew it was over.
No, I'm like, I get it. I see you. You know, that's the whole thing. I see you. You know, it was what I didn't see him. I see him.
You drive yourself around town and you see those people who are struggling on the street, the people who are addicts and are down and out. They were somebody's baby. We did it alone, and we did the best we could.
In hindsight, looking at everything that we went through, what we could have done differently.
I talked to Vernae, and she said right away that she wanted to make sure that this death was meaningful and that it would help other people.
We've publicly thrown off that veil and went, look, here we are, here's our story, here's our son's story. If we had had somewhere that we could turn, somebody just like the people now that are turning to us, looking to us for answers.
We're all human. You know, as strong, as tough as you are, sometimes it's good to have another shoulder you can lean on.